Bonjour tout le monde. C'est avec plaisir que je présente Madame Sonia Linares, le général secrétaire de YWCA Belize. I have to tell my teacher when I get back today. Okay. But before Sonia comes up, though, I'd like to just say a few words about the work that YWCA Belize is doing and why it's so important that we do support that work on international level. YWCA Belize has really been focusing on what really Sonia described as her passion on supporting the education of girls. And I also share that passion with her because we really do believe that when we educate a girl, we actually change an entire community. And I think the world over that's been proven. And when I see the pictures of the little girls on the brochure you have in front of you for today's program, I actually recall myself in one of those uniforms when I was being raised in Jamaica back in the day. But I wore one of those very uniforms, and I recall with such amazement how the level of anticipation and excitement that I had going to school in Jamaica wearing one of those uniforms. Because what it meant for me was that, and it was really ingrained in me by my parents as well as my grandmother, how important it was for me to actually go and achieve in school. And I have to say I was a very high achiever when I was in one of those uniforms because nothing else mattered other than just going to school and really achieving. And I think that's what we really want for all the young girls and young boys in countries where we know education is hard to get, where we know education is not available, especially for girls, and where we know that if we can just support them, that we can actually change the world. This year, the annual meeting for the World YWCA, the theme is when you empower a girl, you change the world. And we want to really walk that talk by supporting the work that YWCAs around the world, like Belize, is doing. We're partnering with other YWCAs in various countries through international cooperation work. And I think it is through those efforts that we'll be able to help YWCA Belize and Sonia really achieve what their goal in terms of educating girls and changing communities. So on that note, I'd like to take this opportunity to present to you Madame Sonia Linares, the General Secretary of YWCA Belize. Welcome.
Good morning, one and all, and especially good morning to our young girls that I see present here this morning. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here. I would have never thought I would have been here at this time. It was quite a surprise when we got the invitation. And I must say we embraced it. It gives the YWCA an opportunity to come and tell its story. The YWCA Belize, the president, the board, and staff asked me to extend best wishes to you and to thank you for allowing us to be part of this celebration of YWCA Day. Before I go into the matter of educating young girls, I would like to share with you a little bit about where I came from. Oftentimes, people ask, where is Belize? And so I will share that with you, and so that you will be able to know where we are. Belize is a country in Central America. It's situated just below Mexico, and it's bordered by Guatemala and Mexico, as you see, and the Caribbean Sea. It is very small, 8,866 square miles, a population of over 320,000, but they are presently doing a census now, so it might be over 400,000. The density is the lowest in Central America, and culturally, Belize has ties with both Latin and Latin America, and the Caribbean. And because of this, oftentimes they think of us as Caribbean people. And sometimes we are Central America because of where we are located. English is the official language, but because of our location again, we have many Spanish-speaking persons in Belize, because to the north, the northern districts, in Corozal and Orange Walk, Spanish is mostly spoken. If you go to the west, Cayo, we speak Spanish because Guatemala is their border. Sometimes you go down south, we have Spanish speaking, but we also have a mixture of Indian, Garifuna, and the other cultures that you would presently have in your country. So that gives you a taste of where I came from. I must say, it is indeed a beautiful country. We are both to have the second largest barrier reef, and the whole length of our country we have the Caribbean Sea. So with that we have beautiful keys. Many tourists go down there to scuba dive and to enjoy the hot sun. I mentioned yesterday when I came in that when I left Belize it was 85 and it was going to be 95 degrees. So it's quite a difference. About our YWCA. YWCA Belize started in 1956, just last week. About 2 weeks ago we celebrated our birthday, and so we are 54 years old. And our mission is to empower. Our mission is a national non-governmental organization committed to provide opportunities for the spiritual, intellectual, and physical development of women and girls in Belize. We have a small membership of 200 members, but on an annual basis we reach over 2,000. And although we say that 200 members, if you speak to anybody in Belize and once they go to the Y, they are a member of the YWCA. Our vision is to empower girls and women for a better quality of life. How do we come about our programs? What we do, we look at the needs of our community. And as a result of those needs, the board get together and we try to identify the areas that we think we can assist in addressing in order to make Belize a better place. Our programs, the programs that we do at the YWCA Belize, we have a preschool, one of the largest preschool in the country. It has over 167 students, and what we do is to use a shift system where some come in the morning and some in the afternoon. We do have a daycare. That daycare also is one of the largest, but you know we are a small country. And we provide for children from 2 months to 5 years. The Helping Early Leavers program, the adult skills program, I will be talking about those a little later. We have a swim program. We have the only community swimming pool in Belize. And we provide free swim lessons to school. We got funding from a group in UK, and that allows us to provide students, especially the poorer class of children, with free swim lessons. Of late, we have been having a high incidence of drowning, although we have the sea, the whole length of our country, but because we are below sea level in Belize City and in the district, it's difficult to have the nice sandy beaches.